Go, go, shoo, shoo. Come on, come on, come on, you ugly thing. Go, go, shoo. Oh, jeez. Whew, whew. Yeah, yeah. Go, move, move. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Nope, wrong way. There you go. Shoo, shoo. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you can hear it quick.
Doesn't want to kill.
Yeah, yeah.
Why not kill?
No, this thing it has a life.
Why kill it when it's
No, don't kill it.
I'm gonna kill it.
Do not kill it. So I am now in the North Jersey dermatologist office, dermatology, because I have some issues on my body that I need to get looked at. Hopefully it's not like cancer or anything. I'm about to show you my nipples, so sorry, but you should look at this because it's important for your medical histories as well. But over here, I have some type of growth. I don't know what the hell it is. It occurred about a year ago or so. Also have it over here. And I have a skin bump over here on the back of my head. That's like a piece of meat. So I'm gonna get it looked at. Came mostly for this because it burns like The Exorcist. So hopefully it's not anything bad. Hopefully this won't hurt. But yeah, I'll give you an update. I'm listening to you.
So yo le
Come on,
dije,
I'm gonna record it.
no, ya me dio
It's a
triste.
video. Okay.
So yo le dije,
Mommy's car got hit today. I'll show you later.
so yo le
Can you get out? Let's go. Mike, move it. The gift that never stops giving. Kids. Let's go. No. Why did you guys both put your arms in it?
Oh, we got a pulse read's at 0. What? What does that mean?
It means you're dead. Let's go. Put your hand out. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Not dead. It's like your brain at 0. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
We're gonna die.
You're not gonna die. It's not a tumor. No. Because I'm not buying anything. Today is Tuesday, August 13th, I want to say, 2018. Got my titty looked at. Did a biopsy. We'll find out soon what it is. And the kids have some type of a party going on here.
Why are you recording, bro? You have to close the door in order to see the magic.
Yeah. See, look at that. Disco, disco. Disco, disco.
And then make that
Disco,
thing.
disco. Disco, disco.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
you see it get bigger?
Yeah.
It's getting small now.
Where's Bella? Michael is raving.
This is not entertainment. Whoever wears this on their neck is in charge. Huh? Whoever wears this on their neck is in charge. Yeah, I'm in charge. I can't put it on your neck. Are you done with the entertainment? No, yeah, I'm tired.
Have fun, guys.
Okay. Can we start the party?
And as usual, Mommy is sleeping. Hi, Mommy.
Wow.
I was playing with my Gear VR until Michael came here.
I thought you were sleeping, so I wanted to use it.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Was I supposed to exit?
Oh. make sure you don't fall.
Look, you can see your face on everyone. It's weird. Grocery store. Sir D. Charlo or something. Los Pandas. Robo. Texas. Something. Where'd it go?
We found a mummy in our midst. It's an Egyptian mummy. What's that thing I have? Today is I don't freaking know, Wednesday. And I'm gonna check out this place, Morton Steakhouse. It's supposed to be one of the best steakhouses in the Northeast, here in the Riverside Square Mall, where I took mommy for a movie date recently. I'm upset today, a little bit stressed, so I'm going to eat steak. And plus, I gave up on the stupid diet I was on because it wasn't working. Let's see if it's open. It is. Looks nice so far. High class. Which is what Daddy likes. That's not the martini. Would be grand right now. Don't know how I feel about these staircases, but okay. Here we go. So far, it's a nice place, just like the Capitol Grill. Has an old world feel to it, which I like. I'm gonna have an apple martini, which is always a good taste of what to expect from the place. And I'll have a steak. But it's a nice place so far. I forgot to record video of my meal, but this is my steak, mashed potatoes, some lobster with shrimp, and there was an oyster there and some crab legs. Pretty good. It's not the Capitol Grill in my opinion, but it's not bad. It's alright. Alright, so my assessment of Morton's is that it was not that good. The Capitol Grill is far better. But I needed to de-stress. I'm stressed because the branch manager that you've heard me mention before, Saeed, from the Oradell office that I covered, I was loyal. I believe a lot in loyalty when it comes to business particularly, and I broke other loyalties with one of my bankers, for example, in order to be loyal to Saeed. And for 2 years he pretty much was playing me out. You know, he would tell me that, I mean, again, he's nothing for me relative to like ranking. I'm above him in pay grade and title and everything, but because he's the branch manager at the branch, in essence I have to drive what he does in the branch, if you will, to make our investment business work. So he would like talk all this shit about how, oh, I'm the reason why we're moving up in level and this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. And yeah, it's the fucking truth. But at the same time, he was talking shit behind my back. You know, just untrue shit, or sometimes true shit. Like, for example, as you know, I have a very flexible work schedule. You know, I'm the boss. I can do what I want. But at the same time, I stay in touch with my team, and I make sure that, you know, it doesn't affect them that I'm, you know, coming in later or leaving early. And I would ask him, I'd be like, listen, you know, is this affecting you at all or something of the sort? And he would be like, no, it's fine, I understand, because if there are no appointments, how could I possibly have you come in well, not have you come in because, you know, whatever, but you get my drift. And then meanwhile, he's talking shit behind my back to like the people who are the higher ups, saying, oh, you know, Mike is never there, and trying to put the blame as if it's my fault. What a fucking conniving son of a bitch. I can't stand that shit, you know? Anyway, that's what pissed me off, because I gave this person my business loyalty, and to have that business loyalty broken, especially because I broke a loyalty with another banker who is a producer who puts people in front of me, you know, in order to be loyal to this person. It's very disappointing. But oh well, that's why I make the big bucks, and that's why I work, to deal with the fucking idiots that I have to work with. So Martin's wasn't that good. I didn't really enjoy the steak. Capital Grille is better. That's it for now. Alright guys, before I start driving, I want to share with you a really funny story. Today is Wednesday, August 15th, 2018. And as you know, I'm in Morton, or was in Morton Steakhouse, and your mom just text messaged me saying, thank you for the flowers, I just received them. I have no idea where these flowers are from, or who sent them. So I don't know. Your mom thinks that I sent them, and I don't want her to think that I didn't send them. So I'm going to go home. I'm gonna record when I get home too, because this is gonna be funny. And I'm gonna see if I can identify where the fuck these flowers came from. But if they make your mom happy, you're welcome. But I have no idea where they came from. I'm gonna start driving. I'm tired. Today was a shitty day. I'm very disappointed, you know. It really hurt me. This fucking guy has been playing me this whole time. But it is what it is. This is how you learn. The good news is I have a great job and it pays me well, and I am in control of my business, and I go to Harvard, and I have you beautiful kids and a wonderful life. I mean, a wonderful wife that I love with all my heart, and a wonderful life too. So, oh man, I'll record later because someone's watching. Give me a second. On my car ride home, I was listening to this song by Sade, spelled S-A-D-E. The name of the song is Every Word. And the song reminded me of how 20 years ago or so, two things come to mind. Number one, I was suffering over this girl who had broken up with me. I imagine it was this girl called Zuheli, who I had dated for like 3 or 5 years, I don't remember. And my buddy Will Mathis, who was a good friend of mine in college, and at the same time a broker at the same firm that I was at, so that I wouldn't be alone, he let me sleep on his couch, and just kind of like, you know, stick around with him so that, again, I wouldn't be alone. 20 plus years later, as I'm listening to the song, two lessons come to mind. Number one, I don't even know if it was Zuheli that I was crying over. And number two, I remember the fact that my buddy was there for me during one of the, how you doing, man? During what was a really tough time for me. So the moral of the story is this: as you're growing, you're going to get into relationships that you might think will last your entire life, Is this recording? Yeah. You might get into relationships that you might think will last your entire life, and then it doesn't, and you think it's the end of the world, and that you won't find someone else, you won't find anyone better. And then 2 decades later, you'll realize, holy shit, how wrong I was. Actually, a lot sooner than that, but the point is that 20 years later, and I'm like, the fuck was I crying over? And number 2, that there are friends that you'll have in your life that will be there for you during your toughest times, and that you should be one of those friends, you know, to be there for good people, and you know, let them sleep on your couch when they're going through depression or suffering. And also to say thanks. I sent a message on Facebook Messenger to that buddy of mine just to say thanks, because, you know, 20 years later, and I still remember the fact that he was there for me, even though I haven't spoken to him for like 7 years probably, but it still stayed with me. So now we're gonna see what's up with the flowers that I have no idea how mommy got. Hello. Daddy is home. Hi, Theodore. Where's mommy? Doing your work?
I'm drying. This is water drying. This is. Hey, look at my brines. Hey, this is for the brines.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Where are your brines?
Right here.
Where did mommy get the flowers from?
Oh, it's for
Ah! Jesus Christ.
It's for a friend's birthday.
Okay, so she lied to me. No one.
Daddy, look. This is space brine. This is galaxy brine. Water brine. This is mine.
So mommy took it. She lied to me. She said, no, thank you. So today is Wednesday, August 15th, 2018, and the kids are going to show me something.
So Christine got us this from Thailand or whatever.
What? What'd she get me from Thailand?
Nothing.
She sucks. Okay.
Sorry, Daddy. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Oh, don't waste your ink. I'm about to message her and be like, where's my gift from Thailand? Does she need anything from me?
No. I made you this galaxy drawing. This is space brine and this is galaxy. I'm making you a dinosaur.
Ryan? Thank you. I like my dinosaur.
Inspired by grape.
Grape? You spell grape wrong, but okay. You're missing an E.
You don't like mine?
Grap? Grap or crap?
You don't like mine?
I love yours. I love both of yours. You see, he has a little helmet around his head because he's an astronaut dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. And that's a pterodactyl.
Yeah, it's pterodactyl.
And this is water and lava brine and Daddy, what color do green and orange brine.
Yeah.
I can't have it the same way as this
Why? It looks nice.
because I need you to have another color.
I like green though.
How about I make this orange and dye green?
Sure.
Should I make you a
Bella, you look so beautiful, Mija. What's happening to you? You're turning into such a young, beautiful lady. I don't know what to do.
Daddy, look at the
I'm not
back
to
of
bite
Bella.
guns.
Daddy,
What?
can you get me dinosaur please? Look at Bella's back.
Let me see your back.
What she told me to do.
What the hell is that? Oh, a stamp?
Into my shirt too.
I see.
Don't tell mommy.
Hello, Harvard.
Can I have my socks?
And by the way, I'm stopping the diet because, or the injections at least, because I'm not sticking to the strict
What happened to your nipple?
bunny rabbit diet they wanted me to do. They did a biopsy on me because I have some type of growth. They take the skin and then they send it to the lab to see.
Stop, don't tell me that. I'm a dinosaur.
Alrighty then, you asked.
Ow, wiener. I kicked my Daddy, can I have a lollipop?
1.
Yay. Daddy,
Come here, beautiful girl.
Daddy, want to see my first dinosaur I've ever drawn?
What's it like to be so damn beautiful?
I
Boring.
don't like it.
You should like being
Have you
beautiful.
ever noticed anything different about me?
Yeah, you're good looking and you're tall and you're strong. You have.
I got taller.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
I got taller. I'm taller than Christine.
You lost weight. You're taller than Christine?
Yeah.
That's impossible.
No, I'm not, right, Michael? I'm taller than Christine.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Holy crap.
You should come home more often tomorrow. Dad, is it true that I'm gonna be babysitting a girl on Friday?
Not babysitting the girl, but you're gonna help. You're gonna do what we do. You're gonna be a leader, and you're going to help, entertain them. So you're not gonna babysit.
I thought you were gonna say like talk to them. I was gonna be like,
Yeah, you're gonna, talk to the, keep the girl company.
yeah, I'll keep the girl confident. I'll get her some grapes.
She's a troubled girl, so our job is to help these families in need. Correct. Exactly.
I like that.
Hey, whoa. There's a certain way to open it, I
Oh,
think.
I ain't smart.
Yes, you are smart. Stop speaking negative.
I think you have to open it from here, or like that.
See, just like this. Take one, except for the purple ones. Do not take purple ones. The purple ones are sacred.
I don't like the purple ones.
Good. So I'm here in Somerville, New Jersey, about to meet with a client. Her name is Mila Trespeses, and her husband was my client. But then when he passed away, I retained her assets, and I drive about 45 minutes every now and then to meet with her to review her accounts.
Not sure how to help with that.
I don't know why Google's talking to me, but hopefully she's here, and yeah, I'll show you the inside. This is the branch. She usually comes in the other way. I haven't had coffee yet, so I'm sleepy. Well, that appointment went relatively well. The client was initially not happy with performance, but part of my job is helping clients understand that there's a proper way to look at portfolios. So a lot of times the mistake that clients make is that they look at a short segment of time of the portfolio and they think that it's not doing good, and the reality is they've only had the portfolio for like 6 months and the market happens to pull down. I mean, what do you expect? Oh, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. I need coffee ASAP. So went ahead to a local Starbucks, buy some coffee, and maybe take a nap in the car. I'm tired. So I'm going in to meet with a prospective client that was referred to me by this guy, Chip. It's a very important prospect because it's the first lead that this guy Chip is given, so I have to make a good impression. This reminded me of the scene from the movie Wall Street 1, where Bud Fox, he's the main character. He goes into Gordon Gekko's office trying to get just a couple of minutes of his attention, and Gordon Gekko gives him a couple of minutes and Bud Fox makes his pitch. He's in, he's out, and eventually Bud Fox gets the deal. I think that I did pretty well in there. I interrupted their meeting, but you know what? If you want to get business, man, you got to be willing to do what it takes. Because originally what they wanted me to do was to mail them the freaking material, but the material is so goddamn convoluted that they're gonna look at it and be like, what the fuck is this? So I decided to make the bold move of actually going into their office unannounced and just calling the guy directly and saying, hey, just here to drop something off from Chip from JPMorgan Chase. He asked me to provide this information to you, and they gave me 2 minutes. I shook their hands and I gave them the bullet points of what they needed to hear. So now when they look at this convoluted thing that I put together, because that's all the firm gives us, they'll at least know what they're looking for, and I think it improves our chances. And plus, I went looking like Russell Crowe in Gladiator. That's also from Wall Street 2 this time. Dressed to the nines and putting on a good smile, giving a firm handshake, and showing them that I'm their guy. So hopefully it'll work out. And I'll give you an update later. And if it doesn't work out, you know what? It's part of the Wall Street experience to have been able to walk into a potential multi-million-dollar deal and at least make the pitch, just like Bud Fox in Wall Street.